Alright, everyone, and we are back. So, I saw a couple people go Grand Colosseum, question mark? So we're going to do that one real quick. Also, because the other one is on my external. Oops. Anyway, alright, so Grand Colosseum is a hack of Colosseum. I mean, it wasn't that long. Oh, hang on. I forgot I have to click the window. So hang on. Crap. I'll let you guys listen to this amazing hold music real quick. Hang on. So great. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. What is your problem? Why are you not doing the thing that I want you to? Something happened. Hang on. Yes. We're gonna try that again. Why is that there? Oh, I know why. Hold up, hold up. I was like, what's going on? It grabbed the wrong one. Oh no. What the heck? Why is it not continually grabbing it? What is happening right now? It's moving on my screen! You guys can hear the music! What is this thing's problem? That didn't help at all. What is this thing's issue? Hang on, let me just remove this for a second. Yay, stream errors. Let's try this. Is it moving? Hey, it's moving this time. Okay. That's better. It's not capturing my cursor, which is weird. Oh well. I have no idea what these other words mean. These other settings are. Yeah, so we need to obviously crop that down a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. Really doesn't help that I can't. There we go. I could not see the edge of that for a second. That'll be close enough for now. It's super weird that it just like broke though. Oh. Source selected. Alright. I'm just gonna do a quick fix for now. And we can have an actual fix later, but for this stream Might be a little wonky. Wow! Too far. There we go. Good enough? Okay. Grand Colosseum. Back to what this thing is. It is a difficulty hack for Pokemon Colosseum, which is one of my personal favorite games in the Pokemon series. I think it's just really cool. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember all these buttons. There we go. It was a cool concept. It was edgier than, you know, the standard Pokemon games. Not everyone is happy-go-lucky. Not everyone is good or evil. There's a bunch of, like, sleazy people. I thought it was really cool. I think this is also just a super raw cutscene. Yeah, that smirk, that creepy smirk. So this was actually the only way in Gen 3 to get the Johto starters, because other than Umbreon Espeon, that is who your starter was. And you could trade between the GameCube and your Game Boy with a special link cable. So that was really cool. It was also, to my knowledge, the only way to get Ho-Oh. I might be wrong on that, though. Anyway. Or no, Mew? There was a legendary that you could get from this game. Anyway, this was also the only way to get Umbreon and Espeon, because for some reason in Gen 3 they removed day-night cycle. Oh, I clicked something. Hang on. There we go. Actually, was that still in Fire Red Leaf Green? Was it just in Hoenn that they removed that? I don't remember. Anyway, Umbreon, Espeon, very important to get in this game. Also, a bunch of things have been changed about this, including base stats, of course. That's a pretty standard thing to change in a ROM hack. Base stats, move sets, physical special split was added because this was Gen 3, so that wasn't there. Oh, they're both female. That was not a change made. We have a careful nature. I have no idea what that does. Natures are not my specialty, guys. Natures are not in my nature to know. Also, it's very convenient that this this hack came with documentation to say, hey, here's your level caps. It doesn't tell you every trainer. You can figure it out. It just takes a little bit of work. I have not put in the work yet. Let's see here. Careful. Here's a better one. Not quite as blurry. Careful is up special defense, down special attack. I am okay with that. Did anyone else just hear that little whistle? How did I do that? Anyway, so that's super good. Lonely. That's down defense, up attack. That's pretty bad. I'm actually kind of tempted to reset for better natures. Or Umbreon and Espeon did not have their stats changed, so what I could do is just change it in PK Hex. Because we would just reset until we got good-ish natures. And Careful's not great, but it's actually pretty good. Obviously Modest would be the best on Espeon. I think we go with it for now. Anyway, here's the other thing that you can see. We have moves that we shouldn't really have yet in Morning Sun and well, no, you should have Confusion, but Morning Sun's really important. And Umbreon already has Moonlight, which is also super good. Also, you can see there's the Fairy type. Fairy type has been put into the game. It's super cool. It's also well made. I did a casual run of this, and we're gonna try to Nuzlocke it. Well, oh gosh, I cropped way too much of that. Hang on. I was hoping I didn't do that, but that is absolutely awful. Biggest issue is it's really hard to tell. Yeah, hang on. Here we go. 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 I had that other one cropped to like perfection, and then I just screwed it up real bad. Come on. Yeah, you see this insanity right now? This is why we can't have nice things. Still going. There we go. I thought it was kind of weird that we were having to move things so far. Holy cow. Yeah, we cropped way too much. Normally, I would try to hide this, but I just don't care today. So, 3. Yeah, that's better. I'm just gonna stretch that out a little bit. Hang on. This is much closer to what I was like. That really shouldn't be that ridiculous. There we go. We'll go with that. That's significantly better. All right. Much closer to what it should actually be. I don't know why. Apparently the intro screen is just really small compared to the game screen. All right. Woo, now we can walk around in here. Yeah. And now we can leave because there's literally nothing to do here. I guess I could try to read these in like accents if y'all want that. And oh no. It was just indoors. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, so we're just gonna deal with the black lines. We're just gonna deal with that. I think I'm good. You don't want the voices? The voices are so great! You could enjoy me saying things like... I was hoping a dialogue would come up, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea. Alright. Here is Umbreon and Espeon. For those of you who have played Colosseum, you might be going, those are supposed to be Zigzagoon. Yes. Oh no, do you see that? You see it right above the screen there? He's too tall. There we go. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so now we are going to, we're gonna click the window because I forgot to do that. All right, so we have obviously some interesting moves. I think it is best to use Confuse Ray. And actually here, this first turn, it's probably best to use Helping Hand and then use Confusion on the weaker one. Because Espeon, we all know, is rather frail. And if Espeon is frail, oof, that's gonna make some things a little difficult. Alright, that was good damage. That was really good damage. Oh, and we got the confusion off it too. That's crazy. Alright, here's Line Tackle. Yep. Oh no, here's the other one, and they're both going straight into Espeon, yep. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to try and hit these bites and just spam Morning Sun and pray Espeon doesn't die. That's not promising. Yeah, Umbreon's really slow, so we kinda need a confusion hit here. Please. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Yeah, here's Bite. Awesome. Okay, so now Espeon can actually out-heal the damage being dealt, which is super big. Umbreon is... In this, Umbreon is actually relegated to even less of an attacker than Umbreon normally is. Helping Hand is super, super important to use, and use it very carefully. Especially when stats are changed around, like, it's pretty hard to know if something's attack has been buffed really high, unless you just look at the documentation. And certain things are just significantly more terrifying than you really think they should be. We'll find a Ladian at some point, and I want everyone to know that its base attack was buffed to 115. So yeah, you see a Ladian and you go, oh, it's a Ladian, who cares? And then it hits you with the attack stat of 115, and you're like, oh no. It's crazy. Alright, so we're good here. And we are able to leave. But first, what we need to do... Oh, that's right. He gives you a bunch of items, which is super nice. Whoever made this, they were like, this is supposed to be a difficulty hack, but you're gonna need these. So he gave them to you. And he's a good guy. That'll be good, I think. I don't think we need absolutely full health. I think the only thing he could have done other than give us those items would be give us more Pokeballs. Because if you were not aware, in Pokemon Colosseum, you do not catch wild Pokemon. You catch other trainers' Pokemon. And while they have had their, see that hiccup? That little jolt? That was not actually my computer. That's in the base game. It cannot handle itself. Yeah, you capture other people's Pokemon, and while they have increased catch rates for you, so that it's actually possible to catch these things, they're still pretty difficult to catch sometimes. Like, it's easier to catch an Ariados, is the first one I'm thinking of, an Ariados in the wild than it is... Or it's easier to catch an Ariados here than it is in the wild, but Ariados still doesn't have a good catch rate. And that's in the base game, that's not like from the ROM hack or anything. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing, Helping Hand, Confusion. Now, if I remember right, these two are actually kinda scary if you don't deal with them quickly. Espeon can lay down a lot of attack power, or a lot of pressure. But being as frail as she is, it can be really dangerous. And that's why. Thankfully, they didn't fix Howl? Or did they? I don't remember if they made Howl like it is now, where it raises your partner's attack as well. I can't remember if they did that. If they did, that's really scary. Ooh, couldn't quite cut it. But that's it. I mean, there's no shot that it survives a Swift from here. We're just gonna click Bite. So, I actually forgot Helping Hand was a move the first few times that I, tried to play through this casually. Because I have a massive amount of I don't know, FOMO? I don't know. Massive amount of oh, I missed something. I need to go back. And so having to pick starters typically for me isn't too bad, but here especially is really hard. Again, for me. Alright, so they get to leave. Because, why not? Yuck, there's someone inside here. Why would you say yuck? Yeah, so we're just going to undo the knot. Ta-da! Ooh. Is that right? This might be the wrong... This might not be the one that I thought it was. We need a name. We need a name for this girl. Who follows me around and tells me things. Kevin is a pretty good answer. Just gonna go with rhyme. Strong and cute. What the heck? What is happening? That was the weirdest response ever. Alright. He's pretty eccentric. Can we get out of this? I am both of those things. Yes. Yes, Ryan, you can come with me. The Ore region. Yep. Alright. We got a partner. Can you please get out of... Oh, what the... What was... Oh. I actually remember this issue. There was a way to fix it. Hang on. Ooh. There's a way to fix it so that didn't happen. Oh, gosh, hang on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so the problem is the emulator doesn't understand like where to stretch things to make them fit correctly, and so that's why it kept like jumping back and forth, because when we're zoomed in it's like, oh, it should be wider, and then when it comes out a little bit like here, it shoves it back. But we can just force the aspect ratio, so that works. One important thing to grab, I believe, is back here. Yeah, the XP share. So you get 4 of those, and you only need 4 for everyone because every battle's a double battle. So let's go ahead and do this cutscene. This man is so tall, I honestly don't know how he made it through that door. What is that? Why? I mean, like, our head almost hits this. You see that? And that dude was a lot taller than we are. Big ol' fat mare. Escad. Escade. I think it's Escad. Which... Okay. Yeah, right. The localization team kind of dropped the ball on that one. So, yeah. Here, and I don't understand this guy's name either. Escade. You saw it? What did you see? Particular Pokemon... Yeah, it had a black aura. This would have been a great game to honestly introduce Lucario in, and they just didn't. And I think they really dropped the ball. Could you imagine, like, meeting up with a Lucario? And it's like, this is the Pokemon that can purify auras. Whoa! Like that. Introduce it. Have it be a thing, but no. Nope. Had to wait till Gen 4. That would have been really, really cool. Even though they teased Lucario long before Gen 4 came out. Also, this I just want to note, like... Let's read this. Aren't you a cute guy? I definitely remember her making other comments, but okay. Alright, so now we are free to, like, kind of just run around for a second. What we do need to do real quick is there's a guy over here. Nope, wrong. There's a guy over here. Perfect day for Pokemon battle. What about it? Shall we battle? Yes. I think in the base game this guy has like level 15s and you have level 25s and you're like, this is pathetic. In this it's level 25s-ish, 24s. Makes sure you can win. Another important thing of note is that Noctowl in this is... Okay, I actually thought Furret was going to go first because I think they buffed Furret's speed, so I was a little scared there. Oh, Defense Curl's perfectly fine. Totally fine. Oh, the thing about Noctowl is that in this, it is a Psychic type. So, fantastic. Also, it has Compound Eyes. That's not fantastic. That's actually really, really bad. Thankfully, we have this, which is just an awakening that works 98% of the time. Sometimes it doesn't. And you kind of just gotta live with that. So that's unfortunate because, yep. Might have to get rid of that Furt a little sooner than I was. Ooh, dual Wingbeak's gonna hurt. Yep, there's one. This is one issue. Yeah. It plays the full animation twice instead of just playing the first part once. We can Morning Sun. Oh my gosh, it's just gonna spam Follow Me. Putting Follow Me in was actually a huge deal. I personally don't think I ever used it, but maybe we'll get some use out of it this time. Doing a casual playthrough, I feel like there's certain things you just don't care about. Follow Me being one of them. Alright, we need to stop that. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just going to confuse Ray the Furret, because maybe sometimes that will cause Follow Me to not work, and we can actually do what we're trying to. Which is get rid of the Noctowl. Confused that is not what I said. That is not what I said. We could really stop getting hit by these. All right, let's I think we have to Morning Sun, because if we don't Morning Sun, then gosh dang it. Then this thing using dual Hypnosis and the dual Wing Beat is really, really bad. But we also really need to get rid of that stupid Furret. Okay, at this point, I think it's in kill range of... Oh, that was huge. That was huge. Confusion on the Furret. Yep, so it still uses Follow Me, which should redirect all attacks, but instead we're still gonna get the confusion off. There we go, there we go, there we go. Now Bite doesn't get redirected. And we get the win finally. Not a super stressful fight, but definitely one that's kind of like showcasing, hey, there's new moves in the game, and I think that was the point. My guess would be that Furret was programmed to, the AI for it was changed to do Defense Curl so many times, and then just spam Follow Me. Do Defense Curl until the Noctowl gets hit or something like that. And then just spam Follow Me. And the Noctowl, clearly Hypnosis and dual Wing Beat. Though that could have just been because, you know, it only had 2 moves, or it, those were the best moves that it could use. Alright, there's one more guy in here, and I don't remember where he's at. But we do kind of want to battle him. I think he's over here. I think it's this bandana guy back here. Because I don't think there's an item back here. I think it's this guy. Yeah, let's duke it out, man. Alright, I am very curious about that now. Cabe. Yeah, the names in this game are very interesting too. If anyone wants to like actually look at them and read them and go, what were they on when they came up with these? They're pretty interesting. So this is again an interesting situation because the Beautifly is obviously a massive threat, but the Dustox is as well. So I think what we do is we helping hand Espeon, and then we confusion the Dustox and just kind of hope that kills. Because the Dustox is a really good special tank. Oh, it didn't kill. And oh, Beautifly used Harden. You're an idiot. Good. Let's see what Dustox goes for. Gust. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we eat that for days. Okay, I think we use Bite here to take out the Dustox, and we're gonna use... Oh, no. Better plan. Good, no. Yeah, use Bite on the Beautifly, and Swift. Holy cow, that was insane damage. Alright, let's freaking go. That's a level. Special defense, special attack, or sorry, special defense and health. Fantastic for Umbreon. That is Umbreon's job, is to be a special wall, so getting that kind of... getting +4 to that is insane. I don't know if that would have killed without the Harden. I feel like it would have been close, but I think it would have survived. Alright, so what we can do actually is... Fennec. I want to know what this Noctowl knows. Oh, it only knew Hypnosis and Dual Wing Beat. That's kind of funny. Oh no, he failed. Alright, this is actually a really important thing. I believe he gives you... Yeah, I want you to have this since you're good. I don't remember what he actually gives you, but it's not great, whatever it is. In the original, in this, he gives you Roost, which is kind of insane. Let's go ahead and go heal up, and then we've got some Pokemon to take out. Also, I said that we wouldn't be doing 2 ROM hacks at a time, which technically we won't, because this is a ROM hack, and Rhyme's game is just that. It's a new game. It's not based off of anything, so yeah. I think it's going to be really interesting, and we will be starting that next Friday. If Rhyme can get me the stuff by then. We'll be starting that next Friday. We will stream that on Fridays so that Rhyme can be here to watch, because this seems to be the best day for him. And yeah, I don't know what else. The other 2 days, Tuesday, Thursdays, I guess we'll be doing Grand Colosseum and see how that goes. I'll probably... I was planning to do this later. But I actually was kind of looking at doing randomized encounters, randomized trainers pretty soon. I don't like the sound of that. I'm scared. Oh yeah, this is... They, like, could have ripped... They could have, like, had this be a slow burn where it's like, were you a member of Team Stack'em? Did you steal things? But nah, they just, like, ripped this Band-Aid off and you're like, oh. Okay, I guess. And then she's like, oh, thanks for being honest. Like, what the heck? If you say no, she's like, yeah, they're lying. It's like, what? Anyway, and then nothing else about this changes. They really could have had this be a slow burn, and I think that would have been really cool, but this is also a game for children, so I understand why they didn't have it be a slow burn, and they just ripped that Band-Aid off real quick. I don't think Corefish has any changes. Because, of course, with changing stats and stuff, you also change types. Where's the... There it is, type changes. I just want to check. Because I don't think Coughing... Yeah, Coughing didn't change. Corefish didn't change. Cool. Just wanted to make sure because I distinctly remember hitting Psychic into, or something like that, Confusion Psychic, insert Psychic type move here, into a Arbok and learning it was part dark and being like, oh. Also, I want to point out that even though Psychic has an immunity and is only effective against, like, 2 things, it's still a really good typing. It's just not... Oh, that's gonna hurt so bad. Oh, that's not good. Let's go ahead and Confuse Ray this thing to try and get it to not do that. And we're gonna have to spam some Warning Suns and pray for no crit. So this game's also kind of weird. You have a lot of battles before you get Pokeballs. And I feel like this is where the, like, the Nuzlocke doesn't start until you get Pokeball. That's a reset. It might be warranted here is what I was starting to go to, because like, we have to go through a number of battles before we ever get a chance to catch things, but I also don't really like that because what the heck was that? I don't really like that because it kind of just seems like you can play really loose. Fast and loose and just kind of, you know, throw things at the opponent and see what sticks. Oh, it crashed. It's like, where'd it go? I think it's this one. That was weird. Okay, hang on. There we go. What the heck? Did I corrupt the file? That was weird. I have no idea what its issue was there. I'm also kind of sad because, like, that was actually a really good like, I can't say really good. It was a pretty solid starter pair right there. Yeah. So what we might do from here is, so yeah, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and we're gonna play through each time until we get a good starter pair, and then we're gonna save, and I'm going to like back that file up, and if we ever wipe, then we're just gonna load that file so we don't have to go through this entire thing again, because I don't think I have any way to speed it up. Yeah, I got nothing. We just gotta sit through this. So as a time save, we're just gonna boot it up. And the reason I say we're gonna wait until we have a good starter pair is because we could also just keep resetting this scene over and over again until we get a good starter pair, good starter natures. Ivies I don't care about. I also don't actually remember if they're fixed to be good. A number of our encounters are fixed to have perfect IVs, and at first I was like, that's kind of dumb, and then I realized it's because at that point just all of the opponents have perfect IVs and we're taking their Pokemon, and I was like, okay, let's go ahead and check our Pokemon real quick and see what we're at. Sassy, I don't know what that does. I have no idea what Sassy does. Sassy, increase special defense, down speed. That's a pretty dang good one on an Umbreon. I honestly think the only one better was probably Careful, because Umbreon uses mostly physical attacks. Sirius is neutral, that's also pretty good. That's pretty solid. It's better than Lonely. It's better than having defenses dropped, and far better than having special attack dropped. So, that's not bad. Alright. And off they drive. Alright. Yep. Alright, yep. Bunch of stuff here. Excuse me. And now we can just walk out. Yep. Yeah. And when I say good natures, I'm talking like beneficial for both. So either Umbreon's getting special defense up or defense up. One of the defenses up and not a defense down. Probably, like I said, special attack down, or even speed down's pretty good. So that gives a large variety there. And then Espeon, a special attack up. And not a defense down. I'd even be okay with speed down. Obviously, Modest would be the best outcome, as stated earlier. Helping Hand, Confusion, into this one. So this is not gonna go as well, I feel like, because last time we had we got the Confusion off this hit, and I don't think that's likely to happen this time. Yeah. Okay. So, but we also don't have our defense reduced, which means we actually take this a little bit better. It kind of looks like our health IV might be a little low, though. So let's go ahead and hit a Bite and a Morning Sun. There we go. Yep, I'm gonna take that Tackle. This is the painful one. I didn't quite see how much that did. 44 to 27 is less than 20. Which is... And they're gonna deal about the same damage. Oh, it just died, never mind. was gonna say, so it might be worth it to Swift to kill the one and have Umbreon do something, but that worked out really well. So, yeah. We will be using PK Hex, of course, to check our IVs. I do have an issue in the fact that the EV berries do not actually reduce your EVs. In this, it's just something that doesn't really work. And there's no real explanation as to why, other than probably the, like, Gen 3 mechanics just don't understand it. The issue with that being, of course, we can't reduce our EVs. Hey, gonna go with Alex? How's it going? I'm doing fine. How are you doing, Alex? Also, tell me if that's wrong. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so we can't use PK Hex to, like, reduce the EVs because it overrides the stat changes, I think. And that's an issue. I think it does, it might not. I have to look more into that. Because if it doesn't, then not a problem. What we'll do is we'll use PK Hex to reduce the EVs all the way down, because there is specific EV training locations, and it's actually suggested to use those because it's hard. And after you get all your EVs filled out, there's even a place to, like, really run through and get a bunch of experience, so it shouldn't be too bad. I kind of wish we could speed up, but we can't, so. And you are guaranteed not to die there. That's important. There are specific areas in this for EV training that you cannot physically die in, because the only move they know is Memento. So, you're good. Alright. Umbreon, should have healed Espeon. What we're gonna do is Helping Hand Confusion real quick into the weaker Loudred, because last time that killed. Alright, that didn't kill. I think we can work with that though, yeah. I think a Swift should kill. Uh-oh. We don't have the HP to Swift. We're gonna have to heal and bite. I should have healed before coming here. I honestly forgot that we couldn't. Getting 63 HP back, or 33 HP back really isn't that bad though. Also helps that Umbreon's faster than these things still. Even with the speed decreasing nature, that's really sad actually. Alright, here's Stomp again. This one's gonna hurt more. Ow, that like undid everything we fixed with Morning Sun. Oh no, and we only have 2 left. If we can get it low enough, yeah, I hit it with Confuse Ray in the hopes that it could hit itself. Because next turn we at least have a shot at doing, perfect. What we can do is bite anyway, and then Confusion. I was gonna say Morning Sun, and then it might be in range to kill. Oh yeah, it definitely would have been in range to kill. We could have Helping Handed that and been done. Yep, done. Cool. Alright, there is that. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright. Okay. Come on. You took out my Loudred. Yeah, I did. It was a Loudred. This is not an impressive feat, my guy. Also, I feel the need to put them, in case anyone's wondering why Umbreon is ahead of Espeon, it is not because it is that way in the party. It is solely because I always say them Umbreon and Espeon. It is not Espeon and Umbreon. It will forever be Umbreon and Espeon. Oh, I also forgot to check our genders. The only reason that's important is because there's a few things in here that have attract. And it would be very nice to know which one I need to switch in. I guess I can always look that up later, but I'm curious. Also, to me, for some reason, Umbreon is always masculine, don't know why, and Espeon is always feminine. I have no reason. I have zero reason. I just feel like that's the way it should be. I also like that Espeon sits like a cat and Umbreon is standing. That's just a nice little art design, I guess, but yeah, still. Actually, I think that's pretty accurate to like how they stand in the game. Convenient. Alright. Yeah. Stop talking. Alright, so we are good to go here, and now we are able to save. So let's go do that. Just in case something happens, because it did crash when I tried to boot this back up, so I'm a little nervous. I had it going for like half a minute, and then it just... Alright, so there's that. We get to heal. Good. So one thing that is unfortunate is even though we get Roost here in a second, we do not get access to use TMs until after we purify all the shadow Pokemon. Not all of them, but until we purify the Pokemon, until it's no longer a shadow Pokemon, we can't, well, we can't teach it TMs. Also, this is a Nuzlocke in the sense that if something dies, it's dead. But due to the nature of this game, the one encounter per area is going to be changed to catch the things. We only get one shot at it, so if we miss it and we would have to go back for it, sucks to be us. But I feel like it's pretty fair to not limit us to like 1, 2, 3. Six Pokemon for the first boss. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was. Still, I feel like that's... because there's a lot of trainers we have to fight. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's actually hit a Confuse Ray to stop it from spamming Harden. Alright, yep. Actually, it didn't even matter, so we can just Helping Hand here and guarantee the kill. Which is solid. This is good stuff. Good stuff. And again, the main reason we're doing this is to get the TM for Roost that we can't even use immediately, but it's also good XP, so I mean, can't really complain about that, can we? Actually, it kind of looks like they might level... I don't know if they'll both level from this fight or not. I really wish Umbreon had Follow Me. I think that would make... it would make Umbreon absolutely busted, which is probably why that's not a oh, they're both female again. Huh. Again, don't think that's fixed. Not that I'm aware of, at least. Good stuff. Good stuff. It is also important to note that there is no move reminder in this game. There is one in Gen 3. You just can't get to it here. So we are going to have to be a little careful with our moves. It's going to be very important that we pick them wisely, and if there's not a TM of it, maybe think twice before deleting it. Alright. And we are almost to where we were. I wish there was a way to speed up, but I don't think there is. Other than just, you know, don't take detours and just do your thing. Come on. Yep, and we're good. So we'll grab these. And now we could get a little bit more experience. Let's check Espeon. I think, didn't Espeon... Ooh, did Espeon level? Yeah, I don't think a little bit more experience is going to do anything for anyone, so we're just going to go. It's also important to remember that normally we cannot see Shadow Pokemon natures until... excuse me, until they like us a little bit more. But in this, we are able to see them immediately. It's very, very good for us. It's also important to note this is Gen 3 technically, which means the feint mechanic. In double battles, if a Pokemon faints, it is immediately replaced. So you can like double Earthquake, say, and knock out up to 4 Pokemon in one turn, which is insane. Very glad that we can exploit that, because essentially it's just free damage. Hey King, how's it going? Glad to see you back. This is Pokemon Colosseum, but is a ROM hack called Grand Colosseum that has added many things. Physical Special Split, the Fairy type, bunch of new moves, TMs are infinite, there's other things that it did. Gave its new shadow encounters, new enemy trainers, it's pretty awesome. There's not more shadow Pokemon, but there's different shadow Pokemon, and they're all changed. No, so, I mean, storyline is the same. All that is, the story and everything's the same, but different encounters, different enemy trainers, different, but there's still like, what, 42 or something like that, 32 shadow Pokemon or something like that. We're going to Helping Hand, and we are going to Confusion the Coughing. Yes, the first 2 Pokemon are the same. This is a hack, not a randomizer, so I cannot influence anything other than what my Pokemon do. Really hoping that we can get to starter selection. This Corphish clicking knockoff is the most annoying thing. Because there's just nothing we can really do about it. We just gotta deal with it. Oh, also, will someone tell me if the game sound is loud or quiet or whatever? Yes, Espeon has absolute garbage for defense. Okay, cool. I'm always scared that it's gonna be like completely quiet and your guys aren't gonna be able to hear it at all, or it's gonna be like blowing out your eardrums. All right. Yeah, Espeon's defense is offset by the fact that it has 130 special attack, I think, and so you just kind of fire. Yep. Yes, this is a Nuzlocke. So yeah, if a Pokemon faints, we are taking it straight to the box and dropping it in. We might have to, you know, tweak rules here and there. The one encounter per area rule is being tweaked. We are not limited to one encounter per area. Instead, we are going to get one shot at every Shadow Pokemon. And yeah, that's how that's working. Alright, so let's run down here. In here. So I think what Pokemon Colosseum did very well. The actual game is Pokemon Colosseum. The ROM hack is Pokemon Grand Colosseum. The one thing that I think that Pokemon Colosseum did really well is the fact that it really shined a light on some of the lesser used Pokemon. In the base game, you got a Quagsire, you also got Ampharos, you got Makuhita, you got one of the Johto starters, which wasn't really a lesser used Pokemon, it's just, yeah, you got one of those. You got Misdreavus, you got a bunch of things that most people didn't use, and it made you work with them and like figure out how to use them, when to use them, what moveset is good on them, and I think it did a really good job at that. It actually, Colosseum is one of the reasons why I really like Quagsire, and I'm actually a fan of Misdreavus. And when Fluttermane became a thing, I was like, heck yeah! I already think Misdreavus is an okay Pokemon just because of Colosseum. It's also possible that it's only okay in Colosseum, but that's not my point. So we're gonna go ahead and buy 10 of these so that we get a free Premier Ball with it. Actually, we're also going to buy 5 of these. And hear me out. So after you can get into Pyrite Town, you can get infinite cash, right? You can battle trainers over and over and over and over and over and over and get infinite cash, and Shadow Pokemon can't gain levels. They like gain XP, but it's all stored away. So you don't have to worry about busting a level cap until much, much later. So we could buy infinite, like, Great Balls, right? And we could do something to make that faster, and I will show you what I mean here in a little bit when we actually get to Pyrite, because before that I feel like it's kind of cheating. Yeah. Though it is also broken in the base game, so maybe it's just an exploit. I don't know. Get ready for the best theme ever. Mirror B, everyone. Everyone loves this song so much. I feel like it is one of the top played themes. This is actually just the Cypher admin, isn't it? Hang on. This is, we'll get to it. Here we go. Let the music spin! They really did not have to go this hard on the music in this game, and I am so glad that they did. It's so awesome. Got that piano. It's not quite, you know, it's not Cynthia piano, but this is still pretty great piano, right? Like, come on. Okay. Umbreon, Espeon, of course, because these are the only two we have, and it's a double battle. So, what we do get here is Helping Hand into Confusion, of course. Because that's just the best strat. Like, why would you have Umbreon attack with its not great attack stat when you can just... Oh, no. We got got! We got got! Oh, no. And that's going straight into Umbreon. I think, yeah, I was about to say, wait, it's a Loudred. Its special attack is garbage. But is that a spread move? Oh, and Espeon eats it too. Heck yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do Ignore the Loudred, because that was hot garbage damage. And we're going straight into that Lombre. But if we ever have to do this again, we know that the Lombre is gonna fake out Espeon, right? So we can attack with Umbreon. That was crazy damage. Alright, Mega Drain. Okay. Yes, Loudred is pure normal. It is not a fairy type. It just gets Disarming Voice because it's a Loudred. It kind of makes sense for it to have that. Alright, so I think what we do here is we Helping Hand a Swift to get the increased damage and then spread it so it kills the Lombre and chips the Loudred. I think that is the best course of action here. That was a little bit more than chip. I was expecting a quarter, not half. I guess having an Espeon is really good against not fully evolved Pokemon, and I didn't take that into account. Alright, so this is actually an interesting situation. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not actually going to attack this turn. We are going to use Moonlight and Morning Sun because we know we can kill this thing next turn. And we want as much health as possible because we're about to go straight into another battle. And with this thing just spamming Disarming Voice, it's not a threat. Let's see if it crits. It doesn't. Umbreon is still well into the green. Espeon right around the same. No, not these two. They're back-to-back battles. So we Helping Hand. Helping Hand strats, everyone. Helping Hand strats. If you watch my Platinum playthrough, you know that they're really, really good. The like 3 times we used them. Also, if you're curious on how the randomized enemy trainers with improved movesets went in Pokemon Platinum, that is up on my YouTube channel. The link is somewhere. Yeah, Plusle Minun. I mean, yes, it's good. Reminds. Yeah. I knew what you were going for, don't worry. Okay, so see here, straight into the second fight. And the reason this is scary is because... Oh, this is good. This is actually really good. He threw the Furret out first. We can use this to our advantage. So what we do here... Because this is programmed in the game. This is the first Shadow Pokemon you meet. It's not afraid to attack people. And I forgot there was a bunch of dialogue, sorry. I was trying to get through that before I went into full explanation. What we can do here is we can go Item, Pokeball, use, against the Furret. And now we can Confusion the Ariados. So the reason it's really good that the Furret came out first, the Furret doesn't have to come out first. It is not always the lead. But in this, because it's your first Shadow Pokemon and they want to, you to experience everything, it is 100% guaranteed catch. Which makes it really good to, if it comes out first, you just catch it. Okay, Nightshade does 25 damage. against Umbreon. That was actually a really bad move on their part. So Swift here doesn't do a whole lot for us, which is unfortunate. But Argydos is also really fast. So what I think we do here is we're gonna Moonlight just in case. And we're gonna Confusion into the Argydos. Get rid of the attacker. So Argydos actually has a lot of attack in this. I don't remember what its base attack is. But I will find it real quick because I believe it got buffed. Yeah, from 90 to 115, and its speed was doubled from 40 to 80, which is insane. So, like, Argydos is actually kind of threatening. Who is an underrated Pokemon? I would say Quagsire. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but I feel like Quagsire is kind of underrated. We're gonna Morning. I meant Helping Hand, and I clicked Morning Sun because that's what I saw. That was a misclick. I feel like Quagsire is pretty underrated. It's actually a really good Mon, and I feel like a lot of people who Nuzlocke are like, nah, Quagsire's great, but 98% of other people are like, yeah, it's a Quagsire, who cares? It's very slow, yes. However, it's bulky enough that that's not really a concern. Quagsire can take a pretty good amount of damage. It's pretty physically bulky, it's got a good typing. Only weak to grass is something pretty easy to work around, especially if you pick the fire starter. I really think that it's a solid Mon. Okay, so what we're actually gonna do here is we're gonna switch to Furret. And the only reason we're switching to Furret is because this will decrease its heart gauge and make it just a little bit faster to get it. Also, probably should have switched to it earlier, as it actually hits really hard for a Furret. There we go. And we'll get it added to the overlay here in a second. 3 speed, 2 special attack, not super great, pretty nice. Yeah, so I think most people are actually kind of shocked when they find out that Scyther is faster than Scizor, because the anime made it such a big deal that Scizor, it's like, Scizor's so fast, it's ridiculous, nothing can outrun Scizor, and then you actually look at it and it's not really that fast. And I don't remember when that was. I feel like it was probably in Gen 2, when the anime started, like, really just doing whatever the heck they wanted. But yeah. Yes, Scizor is weak to only fire. It also has the same base stat total as Scyther, which is weird. It just kind of moves the stats around, primarily into attack, which is why most people like it. And the fact that it's slower than Scyther is offset by the fact, once again, like you said, it is only weak to fire, so that's really good. And the fact that it gets access to Bullet Punch, so you can have Stab, Technician, Bullet Punch. She has different colors on her dress so that you know you patched the game correctly. Also, the hacker just thought that it looked nice. So I think the best thing to do here is actually to pick up the water type starter. Mirror B has a number of Pokemon, and the water type starter is pretty good against them. All in the Cave, it's pretty good. Also, if I did this right, if I have the right version, I think it was the best. Although, yeah, so this is the issue I'm having right now, is it's really hard to actually figure out which one is the best option. So grass, fire, water, right? Those are your options. Fire is typically what you choose because fire is really rare. However, in this, you're guaranteed a fire, water, and grass option later. Like Pyrite Town. Like, they're right there, you can get them. It's not super crazy. I don't... Hang on. And the 3 that they give you access to... Yeah... I feel like, due to like sheer resistances, the water one's the best. Also, I think it gets protect naturally, so. Let's see if I patched this right. We did heal, right? Okay. We're actually gonna throw Furret out in place of Espeon because Espeon hits really hard, but can't get hit very hard. And when you're trying to catch something, you also kind of need to get hit. Oh, hang on. I mean, if I had to pick types, Dragon and Steel. Grimer, Drowsy. Okay, so this is actually slightly problematic, because obviously Espeon would have been a really good lead. So I think we're going to have to switch Furret out. Oh, also, point of note. Well, actually, here let's leave Furret in for a minute and just kind of show something. So in the hack, Furret has significant more attack, and Shadow Rush does not cause recoil, which is huge. Like, that's really, really important, especially when you're trying to actually catch stuff. Because it's so, like, that is the one thing that absolutely ruins Colosseum runs, is when, yes, I did it correctly. I forgot you don't have the typing that I want right now. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We will need to check its ability, though, because it has more than one. Yeah, Furret's attack was up from 76 to 91. That's a pretty big difference. Over 25%. That's really big. Actually, all of its stats were just buffed. That's super awesome. Oh, my name is Sir because this is Sir Questard's channel. So we're Sir, and it's funny because that's what it works out to doing a lot of the time. We're actually going to Helping Hand Shadow Rush here. Because I feel like it's going to deal a ton of damage if it hits. Oh, this thing has Aqua Jet. Oh, that's right. Furret's also a ground type in this. So that's a thing. What is your full name in this game? The name of the game? Is that what you're asking? Sorry. Just want to verify before I repeat something and sound like an idiot. Alright, so we did get poisoned, which is in... No, my name. Sir Questard. It's at the bottom. Sir Questard. Sir. It's just Sir. That's it. S-I-R. We're going to go ahead and Moonlight. Because most of the time, Sir Questard will not fit. Sometimes it will, depending on the game. But it doesn't always. Ow. Yeah, so Furret getting hit here is not great for us because we're going to have to switch into Espeon, and Espeon's going to take the hit, and it's priority. So if it does like half, we're kind of screwed. So I think what we do here... Oh, you have a citrus berry. That's actually huge. We are going to confuse. Use confuse right here and use shadow rush. Because, ow. What we can do is we can always throw a ball with Umbreon's turn and switch into Espeon. But it looks like that won't be too much of an issue. That's a lot of health left. My biggest fear is that the Aqua Jet is going to deal like half damage, and if it does, we're going to be in... Oh, that was items, not Pokemon. I don't know what I'm doing. Hang on. Oh, it did switch. Okay. I'm not crazy. So in Crystal, down was bag, I think, and over was Pokemon. I was thinking that was... I was thinking it was weird when we were playing it, but I couldn't confirm that. But now I know I'm not crazy. Ah! Why would you go for Crunch? You were going for Aqua Jet! Oh, that hurt so bad. Felt like 50 damage. I mean, yeah, all we can do is bite. This will heal. This will out heal the Crunch for now. Yeah, I just got red, apparently. That was bad. Please hit yourself. Oh, thank you. That was really bad. Alright, there we go. That's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to item. We're going to just throw a Pokeball right now. Oh gosh, okay. Actually, we're going to Moonlight, and we're going to throw a Pokeball this way. Yeah. So it's really important to note you cannot throw 2 Pokeballs in a turn. The game tells you, no, you can't do that. And I think it's kind of rude. Oh, hey, that actually worked. So that was not guaranteed. I have burned so many Pokeballs trying to catch that. Very, very glad that that worked out, though. So this is pretty solid. Yep, so now we have a War Turtle. And I really need to check its abilities, so could you two please stop talking? Please stop talking. Thank you. Okay. I don't remember what fur it can have. It has pickup. It's actually pretty good. I think the other option was limber. Obviously synchronized. Shell armor. That is amazing. That is fantastic. Shell armor is so important to Nuzlocke if you can get it. Shell armor and battle armor. The other option is Rain Dish, which is actually also really good on Blastoise, because in this, Blastoise is water steel, which makes it absolutely insane. So being able to just passively heal, you know, set up a rain dance and just passively heal is very good. But the... Yes? Shell armor lets us actually set up stuff like Iron Defense, or I guess Harden. You know, we can set up our defenses, which is really, really good. Reduce all that damage, and they can't crit us because we have shell armor. This part of the game makes absolutely no sense. I don't know why it sends us to the construction lot. Congratulations, they're building a tower. That is all. That is the only reason why we are here. There's nothing useful here. And now we get to go to Pyrite Town. All right, so looking at the clock, I think what we do is we just kind of mosey on through Pyrite Town. And we're going to save up just inside here, and I think we're going to call it a night because we have been going for about 5 hours, so that's a pretty long time. Also, I have to go to the gym at some point. So, as soon as we can actually get away from this. This is actually going slightly better than I thought it would. I normally have to deal with a lot of like I'm used, when I played this casually, I was used to a lot. Currently it is about 6 o'clock p.m. here, so it's not too bad. But like I said, I do have to go to the gym still, so we can come here. We're gonna save again just because that way we don't have to go through all those cutscenes. Okay, so with that, we're gonna wrap it up for the night. Oh, Florida, cool. I'm more central to the U.S. Anyway, sorry. We are gonna wrap up for the night. Thank you for being here. If you were here for the red fight, really hope that you enjoyed it. If you're watching later on YouTube, hope that you liked all this, and you can go ahead and drop a comment about something. I guess throwing away Venusaur. That was dumb. And if you are watching on YouTube, or if you're here like Rhyme and King, y'all are awesome. Thank you for the support, and I will see you all next time.